Hey Libras, welcome. So I'm here to do a career and finance reading and get you some messages of clarity and guidance. And with that, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. So I do see you're definitely kind of going through a little bit of a challenging time, whether it is in career, business, whatever. But this is sort of like a training period. It's a time for you to really grow and learn a lot of lessons and, you know, have some meaningful experiences. So this is also a time for you not to compare yourself to others and where others are at in their journey. So it's about like really focusing in only on like your desires and your reality and in the present moment, like staying in the present. Okay. Definitely there's a message here about somebody maybe being focused on others and what others are doing, but that's not really helpful to you. You might think it is, but it's really not. Okay, so there could be some communication coming in soon. So for some of you, this could be a new job, a new opportunity, a new partnership. But there's definitely some great communication coming. And then also, whatever this is, this training process or something that you may be working on where it does seem like it is a little more difficult, and I'm like calling in project or assignment. You are being guided to really focus in, like take one step at a time. If that's the process, it's either like one step at a time or like focusing in on one area because it's too much that you're trying to do at one time. So really focusing in on one thing and diverting and refocusing all your energy there is the quickest way to success. Okay, so what else? What else for Libra? Okay, yeah, so you've definitely, so you're going to persevere. So no worries about that. You would definitely persevere. You will reach your goals. You will be successful. So there is, again, this process of you sort of like, you do have a little bit of an uphill battle, but that's a part of what you designed for your plan. That's a part of your grand design. And this is also coming in really strongly about focusing on others and maybe what they're saying about you or them judging you. And to be quite honest, you need to consider if you are making things bigger than what they are, because in this card in particular, this person is kind of worried that these people are and this is one interpretation of the card. There's many interpretations, but in one interpretation, which is directly being called to me to call out, is like you are concerned about what others are thinking or what they're saying, but in actuality, they may not even be saying anything or worried or focused on you. Or it could have been like just a small conversation that was had, and then you think it's like, oh, you know, everybody's talking about me, they're so focused on me, when in actuality they're not. Or that was just like a brief moment, a brief conversation, and they're on to the next thing, but you're still worried about it and still focused on it. So you're definitely being gently guided to focus your attention on your dreams, your goals, your desires, and calling in that strength and bravery and courage to get through the challenges that you're facing and experiencing. Okay? Because you are learning lessons. You are absolutely learning lessons. You're having these experiences and you're learning lessons and you're like collecting them as you go along. So stay focused. Okay? All right, what else? Yeah, so there's definitely going to be some justice and things will balance themselves out. And like I said, I'm definitely hearing that there is an opportunity coming through to you. This is also a time to take some calculated risks. So if there is something or an idea that you've been thinking about, but you've been scared and you haven't had the courage to pursue it, if it feels good to you and this feels like the right time, then go for it, because you are being protected from risks right now. And again, I say calculated risk. I'm not telling you to go out here and be all wild and crazy doing stuff that doesn't make sense. Definitely these would be calculated risks. Things that you thought through, things that you contemplated, things that you've done the work and research on, and you compared the pros and cons, and you compared the different options, and you're really like at that point where it's like you want to pull the trigger, you want to move forward with it, like go for it. So I feel like also for some of you, there is this something with like organization, structures, maybe even in the legal system, where you're looking for opportunities that can come up. And they will come up. And for some of you, it's like a leadership position, which is amazing. That's wonderful. Because you've been through it and you've worked really hard. And even if this is just in school and you going through and getting the degrees that you need for your dream job, like you put in that work, you're putting in that work, and now is you reaping the rewards and the benefits of it. You just have to have the courage and strength to continue and to keep grinding. Okay, let's see what type of challenges for our Libras. Okay, just to see to trust and have faith that everything you're doing is divinely guided for you, and it's the best thing for you on your path right at this moment in time, because you have a lot of happiness and abundance coming through, and this cycle of pain and stress and struggle and fear and doubt is ending, and you have this wonderful opportunity to start anew. But it's a matter of you like connecting with that higher frequency and that higher vibration. So that's really all there is to do at this point, is to just connect with that higher frequency of abundance. And you can do that through connecting with Source, doing your self-care practices, your meditations, your journaling, your getting out into nature, your exercising, the feeling good. Feel how you want to feel. And that is not my quote. There was someone else that said that. I saw it on TikTok, but I was like, that is amazing. Hello. And that sums up everything that I'm always saying about co-creating your reality, and doing that through your thoughts and your feelings and your actions and your behaviors. So that's what we're talking about here. And that may come up as a little bit of a challenge, because you are waiting on news. You are waiting to hear if you got that job. You are, you've done a lot and you put in a lot of work, and you're like, yeah, where's, you know what I'm saying? Where's my abundance? But it's definitely here. It's just a matter, again, of you connecting on that frequency with it. Okay, so what other challenges? I saw something flipped over. Yeah. Starting, allowing the new to come in, allowing the old to go away, and allowing the new to come in and come through, because you definitely have some ideas. This is the birth of something, a job, an opportunity, a project. So it is here. And again, it's a matter of where you want to put those risks, where you want to place your focus. Okay, what other challenges, please? Thank you. All right. Yeah, and it's also really important to see the many paths that you can take, and to take one and get started on one. Because wherever you're at, it's a stepping stone to your greatness. It's a stepping stone to you coming into your full abundance and your full abilities and your full path. So it's definitely a stepping stone. And it's you're being called to really pay attention to the details to see the full potential of an opportunity. So also, I'm hearing if it's something that, for instance, if it's like between two jobs that you interviewed for, and one is kind of like shitty, and the other one's like, damn, like I really want this one, this is a good one, you know what I'm saying? If you are offered the one that's not as great, or the one that you feel is like, do I have to do this? If that is what you need to do at this time, and you're going to move forward with it, then recognize it is just a step in the entire journey. Okay, so it's not forever. That's today. That's right now. But it's not the end all be all. Absolutely not in any way. It's just a minor step. All right. So there may also, like I said, look at that detail. Pay attention to the detail, because there could potentially be another opportunity that you're not seeing, because you are focused on, oh, okay, it's I either gotta pick this one or I gotta pick this one, you know. But there's so much more available to you. It's just a matter of like taking that time to see it, to connect with it. Okay, any other challenges? Anything else? Thank you. All right, yeah, so getting your emotional and mental state in a better position, or just really making that a priority, your emotional health, your mental health. It's time to make those things a priority, especially during this time. If you are struggling with something financial or career-wise, it is absolutely a time for you to choose your attitude, to pay attention to how you're feeling, and to get the rest that you need. And you're really in this position where you're challenged with, do I continue to just feel bad and to have these thoughts and feelings that I don't want? Do I stay in this pain, or do I move forward? Do I let myself free? Do I focus on the joy and abundance that is here? And I just need to open myself up to it and connect on that frequency. Do I focus there, or do I focus my energies on this pain and struggle and toxicity as well? Okay. All right. So let's get some messages. Okay, so we have payoff that's owed, new ride upgrade. It's time for a career change. So some of you have your answer. So if you're kind of deciding between paths or projects or jobs, it's time for a change. You have it right there. And then we have money blocks as well. So I feel like also like this just pain and struggle can be related to just some obstacles that you may be creating toward your greatness and your abundance. So maybe consider the relationship that you do have with money at this time, and do some meditations, because you can actually look up videos and YouTubes on money and spirituality and your relationship with them. I've seen them, I've watched them myself, and realized that sometimes we do have not the best or even a toxic relationship with money. And we need to recognize that as a free-flowing energy. Okay. And then also mind your spending. So for some of you, you don't have a choice, you don't have an option. But for others, this is a great time to really budget and look at your budget. And if you don't have one, to create one. To say like, okay, you know, if you're watching this around the holidays, then you know, there could be an opportunity for you to say, okay, I'm going to budget this amount, and I'm not going to go over it, because I have some other things that I do want to do, and I don't want to go down to zero, and I don't want to be overdrawn or whatever. Okay, so what else? What other messages? So we have, if you need to break the rules, do it with conviction to make a difference. And life will be a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control. All right, and it will all make sense to you soon, and embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they're divinely fated. So we've already talked about how you are co-creating this and these new opportunities, and it's about really like how you want them to be and what you want them to look like, and that is all designed by your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions and what you're putting out there. So whatever you're putting out there, you're going to get it right back. And I think that through your connection with Source and your meditations, your self-care practices, so I'm always promoting those, as you know. So your meditation, your journaling, whatever way, I'm hearing some of you coloring, painting, exercising, getting out in nature. Yeah, whatever those methods you have to connect with Source and your higher self are what you should do. You should absolutely do those to receive those downloads and those messages, and that'll help you with the control. Okay? That will absolutely help you with the control. Okay. All right. So what other messages? Okay. So we have March. So that could be a significant time to you. We have Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you, and heartache over what you no longer have. Yeah, absolutely. This is the best time for you to let go of what is not serving you, because it's just going to keep you in pain and stress and struggling and strife. You have that here twice. Like, let go of the toxicity, of the things that don't matter. Right? Forgive others, forgive yourself, and move forward. You know the things and the lessons that you learned, and you know the right way that is for you to move forward. So you're being challenged to get that strength to move forward in that way. Okay? And know that anything that you let go and anything that falls away and anything that's removed from your life, from your energy, is because it's not meant for you. And there's so much better, there's so much greater that's going to fill that void if you allow it. Okay? So if it hasn't happened, that's because you haven't allowed it. You haven't connected with that frequency and that vibration. So that's why I'm always talking about those self-care practices and choosing your attitude and co-creating your reality that you want. Okay, so what other messages? So we have beliefs. Okay, boom. Yeah, explore them. And beliefs, like, I really don't like that word, because that really is more like a 3D earthly type of thing to me. That's not like your desires, like your knowing is what I would say to explore. Beliefs are something that's really like, oh, I believe in this, I believe in that. Well, that's great, that's fine, but what do you know? So see the difference? We have passion and harmony. What inspires you? What makes you happy? Okay. And I'm also hearing that an opportunity is going to give you harmony. If it makes you feel passionate, if it makes you feel like this is the one, if it makes you feel excited, then yes, that is the risk to take. All right, and only you will know that, because you know what's best for you. All right, so let's get some other messages. What other messages? Okay, thank you. All right, so we have your manifestation will come quickly. Absolutely, as soon as you open yourself up to it, it'll meet you. And then, we have to be patient for reality to catch up. But yeah, put that energy out there for what you desire. We have a time of blossoming is about to begin. Absolutely. that aligns with your blessings being available to you and coming to fruition as soon as you allow it, as soon as you open yourself up to that. And then we have an upcoming trip will be life-changing. So if you do have travel planned, if you do have a trip planned, open yourself up. Be open to all possibilities, because I feel like that there could be sort of like this spark of inspiration that you receive during your travels on that journey that could really align you with your desired path. Okay, so it's going to open your eyes up to something. Okay, and let's see, just to close us out, let's get a couple more messages. And I'm not sure how I like these cards, because I feel like they're pretty much focused and they're saying the same thing, and it's all about your mindset and co-creating your reality. All right, so we have building a financial legacy. Absolutely. And this is speaking to learning about building wealth and creating a lasting legacy, ensuring your financial success extends beyond yourself and positively impacts future generations. So yeah, I would say to absolutely, as you're going through this process, as you're identifying ways that you can grow and change and make money, just run that through your heart space, right? To ensure it's legal, to ensure that it's helping, ensure it's not hurting the environment, to ensure that it's helping people grow and evolve and change in a good way. Okay? And then we have exploring the realm of financial independence and the freedom it brings, empowering you to make empowered choices that align with your goals and values, and releasing the grip of money blocks and fears that hinder your financial progress, and empowering yourself to overcome obstacles and embrace a path of abundance and prosperity. And that right there, we can leave it all like that, because we talked about aligning yourself with your attitude, your behavior, your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings, and your knowing to the frequency that you desire. Okay? All right, Libra, so those are the messages I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment and let me know how it resonates. Take care, and we'll talk soon.